I'm tired in the mud today.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mom. Today I'm doing a really simple and quick video for you guys. We're just gonna talk about tarot readings, and I'm gonna give you a few quick tips to make reading tarot super duper easy, and so that you guys may take a couple new interpretations along with you today. I don't have a reading. I wasn't in the spirit for it. I think it's because I'm anxious for this new set of cards that I'm waiting for, but I may or may not pop up with one this weekend or next week. So subscribe. Well, what? I don't even
know.
Anyway, let's get right into it. So yes, tip number one. Gonna seem probably really basic to a lot of people who've been reading for a while, but get into numerology. It helps out so much to understand the different numbers and what they mean. And then I know if you get into numerology, you're probably into astrology. It means you're probably combining both those two when you're reading the cards as well. That's how you're able to know like the different signs that might be brought up or spoken of and different stuff like that. I also, this is a tangent from the numerology part, get into the degrees. If you learn what each degree and what sign it correlates to, I've also been able to see underlying messages as well within numbers and stuff on certain tarot cards, and it gives me insight on potential signs and stuff like that. And then once I see so many like little bitty insights, it's like I'm able to put together the full story, and that's how people kind of look at me like, the cards told me. I just took the time to learn all the different symbols and numbers and
degrees
to be able to put all of that together. It takes time. It takes time. But if you go and look up the degrees 1 through 29, I believe, then it'll tell you which sign each one relates to when you get into the astrology chart, and that way you can take your numerology knowledge to a whole new
level.
Okay? Tip number 2. Be very literal. I don't know how else to say it. Read the cards. The cards have pictures on them. Look at the pictures. See what the pictures are saying. Sometimes the cards will literally show you what happened. Oh, this guy left his family. You can see it. That sounds terrible to say, but I see that a lot. A lot of times I get people and I'll get the number 3 over and over and over, which usually means building. If I see 3 of Pentacles, then I know they're usually building a business or something and other people are involved. If I see 3 of Chalices or Cups, then I know that emotionally there's something going on, like a community being built, people coming together for something, celebration. But if I see that in reverse, a lot of times I could tell that it's the opposite. There's 3's a crowd. There's too many people involved in this love situation. Same thing for the Pentacles and 3 in reverse. Too many people building here right now. 3 of Wands and 3 of Swords. If I see 3 of Wands and 3 of Cups, after I've seen a 3 of Pentacles, it doesn't matter how many decks I use, if those come up in multiple sequences together, then I know that there's some kind of like love triangle or multiple persons relationship going on. And it doesn't even have to be bad aspects. Sometimes you can even get all of those cards and they be in the upright position and it's just a very happy poly situation. I don't know. So read the cards as literal pictures. That's going to simplify it so much for you. Not only do the pictures paint a story, within the pictures there are more stories being painted. So let's say you get a card and it reads a certain way. Like I have this Halloween tarot deck, and it's probably one of my favorite decks because it's very intuitive and it gives you more deeper information about the situation, because there's so many like symbols and stuff, like intuitive messages within the background of these the beautiful artwork on the cards. In a lot of these cards there is the moon in the background, and sometimes depending on the energy of the card, if it's trying to tell you like, no, this isn't like, this is kind of negative, you're kind of down, you're kind of sad, it'll have a sad moon. Like literally the moon will have a blank face in the background. Like, I don't know. Sometimes the moon will even be smiling at you. So if I see something like the 4 of Wands or the sun card, and the sun is in the background, it's bright and it's smiling and it looks happy, then I can tell that this is a card about happiness and stuff like that. So get to know your decks as well. Understanding the deck and the artwork and what it is trying to relate to you is going to help you so much, because I like to tell people, I guess you can consider this tip number 3, the energy and information is just out there. It just exists all around. Thoughts are going back and forth, it's just there in the air. And then I decided that I wanted to be a conduit of this information, and my hands and the cards act as translators to relay this information that otherwise it would be hard for us to put into words or to even fathom to begin with. So my hands are translating this information, and it's best to understand what language are the cards speaking. Ooh. Crazy, right? They talk. They talk. People are gonna think you're crazy when you say that, but these cards,
They talk.
So I think my last tip for you guys today is going to be to understand colors. Do your research on colors. The more you understand the colors in the pictures and the symbols and all of that good stuff, the more you understand what colors relate to what astrology signs and different things like that. Like if you see the number 4 for building, and then the color red, right, for the root chakra. So you can think about foundations and things being built on top of that. That would probably be an interpretation that I would use for a regular playing deck with the 4 of diamonds, because it's a red 4, right? So there's just so many different ways that you can look into these cards. And I guess you could say this is another tip. This is my last one.
Promise.
Go with your first impression. Whatever is the first thing that comes to your mind or your gut instinct, go with that. Read into that, and then you can ask the people that you're reading for clarification. Lots of times if you're saying things that are hitting the nail on the head, they are going to speak up and confirm these things, which will only guide you even closer to the truth and understanding more of what's going on. It's kind of like therapy with the universe, so to speak. I don't know. Well, that's all I really have for you guys today. I hope that helps you with your readings. I hope that helps you when somebody's reading for you and you're trying to understand the message that they're trying to relay to you. I know a lot of people will send you the pictures of the cards so that you can look at it later at a later time. This information right here will help you look more into those cards and see the things other people can't see, especially when you're reading for yourself. But if you're reading for yourself, simple is always the best way to go. Don't overthink it and just kind of go with the flow. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Go ahead and get some readings in. If you need to raise your vibes or anything right now, go to my channel and watch the Tarot Pick a Card reading on what you need to hear to raise your vibes right now, because I know times have been crazy and we've still been stuck in the house.
Coronavirus!
But I got you. Go boost those vibes. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to come back home.